These are the voyages of SV Prism. The crew on board are searching for exotic landscapes and foreign cultures as they sail their 33-foot sailboat beyond horizons.
We made it to La Paz. La Paz is the largest city on the Baja Peninsula and is the capital of California Baja Sur. La Paz is truly an oasis for cruisers because you can find pretty much anything you need here and it's generally pretty affordable. La Paz is known for its massive 3-mile-long Malecon beachside walkway, which is always bustling with activities. Malecons are common in Mexico beachside towns, and La Paz is quite new and well kept. The Magote anchorage has one of the largest concentration of cruising boats in the Sea of Cortez. Along with the multiple marinas and yard facilities, making new friends and running into old ones is almost a guarantee. We heard on the radio someone say enchanté, and sure enough, it was our friends Al and Lindy, who we had met in Nia Bay back in 2013. It was a great time catching up with a music night and a dinner out. Landing the dinghy from the anchorage is easy, so staying out late with friends was a normal occurrence. Running into old friends in far sides of the world after years have passed is one of the very special and remarkable things we like about cruising.
This is corn on the cob, obviously, with mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese, and a chili sauce. Oh my god.
We are walking downtown La Paz, walking with Jess. We're just cruising around looking for a cheap place to eat lunch. Jess was nice enough to invite us to the home that she's staying in where it has good internet and hot showers and laundry. But yeah, La Paz is really cool. We all kind of set it together. It has like the first place that truly feels exotic, and I can see why a lot of cruisers end up just staying here.
We are getting cheese tamales and a sweet tamale. It has like cinnamon in it. I've never had a sweet tamale. It's going to be interesting.
It had been a few months since we had been to a big store with ample food. Actually, it had been since San Diego. This is what the cruisers call the cow store, and is the best market in town. It's always good when you find yourself shopping amongst the locals. It makes you feel reassured that you're in the right place and paying the right prices. As we stumbled through the aisles, John found the holy grail of liquor.
This is heaven for fresh produce. I think this is the best produce market we've found in the whole of Baja. All kinds of different lettuces, leafy greens, fresh basil, radishes. Come on, you don't see that anywhere.
I'm thinking that I want cilantro. It's super cheap, but I don't use it enough, so I'm debating.
Put that in every taco we have, every breakfast.
Yeah, that's what
What are these?
I'm not sure. Cilantro.
So behind me right here is the largest selection of tequila I think I've seen in all of Baja. It is massive. It's an entire row of. This is all tequila, Sean. This entire row is pure tequila. It's the biggest tequila selection I've ever seen. I think in my life, actually. This puts to shame most places in the world. It's impressive. Like, this is as big as the entire liquor section here of other liquors. This is only tequila though. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there are like actual tequila here for less than $6 a bottle.
Where?
Like this right here, 102 pesos, 75 pesos, 82, 57.
Is that tequila?
I don't know. Tequila section. 65. Desperado tequila, 65 pesos.
We grabbed more than we could carry, and it was off to the checkout, where we were always surprised and relieved that it was less than we thought it would be. We break down any wrapping or packaging at the store, and then pack it into our backpacks to lug back. This cuts down on weight for the walk and the trash on the boat.
Fucking got heavy again.
Yeah. I really like Mexico so far. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the food's good, people are nice, water's great, sun's warm.
When was the last time you were in the water?
Yeah, a week ago. 5 feet have been in the water. Come on.
It's also worth mentioning that La Paz, at least when we were there, felt very safe to walk around at night. This has not always been the case in Mexico, and we rarely come back to the boat after sundown from day trips in town when we are on the hook. One more benefit of having a hard dinghy is that it's usually always left undisturbed, and never once have we had a problem with theft. This is how we would leave the dinghy while on shore in La Paz. The oars underneath keep the boat rails from sitting in the sand, to make your return trip back to the boat almost sand-free.
What do we got here, Shan?
Breakfast?
Is this a normal breakfast on Prism?
Yeah? No?
No, tell me.
Oh. I'm like, yeah, it seems pretty normal, except for we've got fresh cilantro today.
Yeah, tell me what we got going.
We've got chorizo, jalapenos and onions and eggs in the pan over yonder. Fresh tortillas that I've warmed up. And avocado, cilantro, and tomatoes for the toppings. Oh, and there's fresh garlic in there too. Yum.
Right off the Magode, there's supposedly whale sharks right now. We've heard mixed results of bringing your boat over there to go check them out. Worst case scenario, we have to turn around and go back to La Paz. Best case scenario, we get to anchor and we can all dive in and go check them out at the same time. That'd be great. We got our first nice close encounter with a whale shark, and these whale sharks are just kind of just hanging out around here. I was trying to sail around, but the current's so strong right now to keep with our swimmers, Shannon and Sean, it's just too much. So I ended up taking down the sail, starting the engine, and dragging a polypropylene line behind me and having them hold on while we tried to catch back up with a shark. Now it's really cool. Ended up dropping the hook in kind of what it looks like to be a hot spot. There's probably a good 24, 25 foot whale shark that's cruising around here right now. And Sean and Shannon got right on top of him. I mean, like literally like swam, could have touched them, they said.
Real close encounters. The tail came and smacked us both on the second one. Yeah, the visibility is not good, so it's like, oh crap, there's the shark. Oh god, there's the tail. Whack. Massive animals. Oh my god, it's so cool. Kind of eerie. It's, you know, once again, there's like 4 or 5 feet visibility maybe, and you're swimming, and John's giving us directions like, yeah, it's right to your left, keep going, and you're swimming as fast as you can, and then boom. whale shark.
Yeah, you know it's a fish. No, that was.
What did you say?
That was really cool. It's really, yeah, like Shan said, it's spooky without the visibility, but I mean, nonetheless, man, those are magnificent creatures. Incredible. Wanted to touch it. Wanted to touch it so bad, I didn't.
Yeah, it was really hard to not grab the dorsal fin and go for a ride. Like that, they're breaking so many rules doing that, but you know, it's tempting.
After our incredible day with the whale sharks, we focused our attention to family matters. John's mom wanted a late Christmas with us and offered to fly us home for a Christmas gift. With a safe marina and easy transportation to the international airport in Cabo San Jose, we said yes and started making the arrangements.
The 7 o'clock's full, John.
Oh, blast.
That's fine.
8 o'clock wouldn't get you there?
The first stop in our 2-week vacation from cruising was a trip to Hollywood with John's family. One of their favorite things to do while in Southern California is to visit Universal Studios Hollywood. John and I were in awe by the amount of people we were not so accustomed to, and the amount of stuff that everyone had. Getting groceries was no longer an all-day event with the car, and doing laundry didn't mean waking up at 6:30 so that the sun had enough time to dry the clothes out by the time you were done hand washing. It was an incredible trip back to the States, but before we knew it, it was time to go. And with the snowstorm coming in at John's mom's house, it was like Mother Nature telling us to get back to Mexico. So the journey for getting back to Prism began.
So we are at Fresno Airport and we are checking in to fly back to La Paz. Our beginning of our day, and it is raining outside, and we checked the weather in La Paz and it's currently like 75 and sunny, so we're really excited to get back to Mexico, back to the boat. While we were in the States, we also had a beautiful exhaust elbow made for our Yanmar. It is big, it's pretty large, but I didn't think it was actually an issue because I've flown with pretty heavy, large metal objects before and never had an issue, but this one was an issue.
Where are we going?
A9, left. We were literally in snow 12 hours ago. Now it's 93 degrees and sunny. I love Mexico.
I just have to grab his feet, Pop. Easier said than done. Nothing we can do for him. Stop.
Yeah, you could have. We could have pelican tonight, you know.
Apparently they really don't taste good.
Mexican turkey.
Yeah,
Oh, is that what they call it?
chicken of the sea, they call it down
Chicken
here.
of the sea.
Did you catch it all on film?
Video?
Chicken of the sea.
I'm sorry about your mouth.
Yeah, it's alright.
That was my bad
It was worth
idea.
it.
Did it cut you or did cut you?
They have like a
They're gonna
Point.
hook
Real
They're gonna
Yeah.
hook
You
Watch
gotta
out.
Grab him like by his.
You gotta,
no, I didn't
by
see
his
that at
head.
first.
you gotta
I grabbed-
wrestle him like
Yeah.
a gator.
I'm gonna go dive in and wrestle him down. I'll show you how. It's done.
Yeah.
Show us how.
You gotta use the electrical tape, you know? Steve Irwin status.
But I don't know, what's the humane thing to do?
What did it look like?
Or is it all the way through?
I don't know.
Did it? Damn.
Yeah.
What did it do?
You got some sinew hanging out there. All right, do it.
For the fins. Or just in case you don't know how to swim.
Yeah, they're my armies.
Z-Pato? Oh man, that is like a pump.
A pump. Oh, wow, it gets a lot longer.
Side of it. With the horizon.
Oh nice, it has
A retainer thing, so you can pack some.
We have partnered up with Red Paddle Company. They sent us 2 of their inflatable stand-up paddleboards to test out and to see how they fit in with the cruising lifestyle, and if they could pass the test of living full-time on a cruising boat. We will be covering our experiences with Red Paddleboards in upcoming videos, but to say the least, they should be on every cruising boat no matter what the size.
They're gonna get this thing to 20 psi. Damn, no wonder they're gonna be hard.
For more info and their entire lineup of boards, go to redpaddleco.com.
Day one. Within like 5 minutes of riding your own board. I don't see what the big deal is, man.
I don't get it.
What do you think, Shan?
This is awesome. Stoked.
After succeeding at supping, we were invited to a full moon party on the Magoti Beach. We hitched a ride with our friends from power vessel Epic Ship, and we were off to the party, which consisted of about 25 cruisers, 6 dogs, a bonfire, and many libations. A recipe for a good time. After that, we went into heavy project mode, having the slip with unlimited power. We paid for the entire month, so we had around 2 weeks in the slip to do projects before we settled back into life on the hook. We continued going into town, falling more in love with La Paz the longer we stayed there. But with so much more to see, and being worried if we didn't leave soon, we never would. We said goodbye to our friends and got ready to depart and explore the other hidden gems in Bahia La Paz. Next time on SV Prism. We head out of La Paz to visit the bays and islands that surround our favorite Mexican city. We are blown away by the beauty of these accessible, short hops out of town and continue to fall further in love with the Sea of Cortez. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you want more information about where we are now and what we're doing, along with technical articles about the boat and other gear, go to svprism.com. We would like to thank the patrons and donators for helping create this show. Your generosity is paramount to continue creating these videos. If you would like to become a patron, go to svprism.com and click Become a Patron. Until next time, fair winds and following seas.